welcome everyone to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida. The Tennessee Volunteers taking on another team from the SEC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by the Bulls will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run in between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Vols are on the move. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Motion from the back. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and... Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down is big.
The Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. This offense is racking up some yardage, but they've got to be able to finish the deal by scoring touchdowns. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Boston College. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get it to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score.
South Florida, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He's past the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be knocked down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to... And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And nice job being capped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And there's no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
21, Tennessee, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Gain of 4. Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Woods.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. What a cut. Now he's loose. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they...
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bulls are marching down the field. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wants to go up top. On target. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and they're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Power football with the run. Defense holds their grind to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Unloads it left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Vols will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Larson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive... Oh, he's got some space! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Gets it out quickly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Slater. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Vols in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock it down behind the line. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Get that 1st down, fellas.
They'll give it to the back. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Man, they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the tight end. With the run on first. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now. This is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 31 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's now 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And